Good morning. It's the 99th episode of Spiritual Breadcrumbs. I'm Debbie A. Anderson. Excuse me. And tomorrow, Saturday, the 24th of September, will be my last episode. And I will be doing mini readings for anybody that turns up when I'm doing live. So that's get there at 9 a.m. MST, and I will give you a quick reading. So today, the title of our last babble, if you like, is Empowering You Always. So what is spiritual empowerment? Well, it's not just a one-day thing. You don't just turn up and say, hey, I'm going to be spiritually empowered today. It's an everyday 24/7 dedication. Dedication. That means you have to put some skin in the game. And it all begins and ends in here, our heart center, where you attune to your heart chakra. This way you are connected to the center of your being. Your heart is the center of your being. If you look at your body, unless you're 10 foot tall, your heart is in about the center. So when you attune to your heart chakra, it is your doing, being, and living part of you. How you interact with you is the basis of how you relate to the world. In other words, are you kind to you? Do you love you? Because your world is the bigger global universe. Good morning, Kathleen. Thanks for joining us. I'm looking forward to you being there tomorrow, the 24th of September. So our heart chakra is the center of our being. And how you interact with this is on how you relate to the world, your world, and yes, the bigger global universal world too. It's a cooperation between you and your inner self, the God within, what you manifest, what you attract, and so on. So what are some of the rituals you can incorporate to empower you? I'm going to share just a few, not masses. And yep, my number one go-to is meditation. If you're going, oh God, I've got to sit there for 20 minutes, go back and watch some of my earlier episodes on meditation. So what meditation is spending time with me inside in quietness, being in total solitude to let my inner being guide me, to calm me, and sometimes console me. Yes, it can do all of this and more. So find a form of meditation that works for you and stick with it as a daily practice. Sometimes when I am out of sync with myself, I will spend the day in meditation. I mean, going in and out, like shutting off all the other crapola around me so I don't get caught up in it. Sometimes we have to do that. So, don't think that you're the only one when you do that. Another thing I'll share is put a positive spin on everything. And again, I've shared this again and again and again. Let me just bang on my drum. Because every time we choose faith, belief, and trust over fear, we win. We win the game, that game of life. And let me just tell you something. It takes courage to trust in you, to trust in spirit. But when you do, you soon understand what I mean. The negative just fizzles away and the positive fills every aspect of your life. It's like blowing up a balloon with helium. It rises and keeps rising. And also you can make that lovely little funny little rise when you put the helium into your body. Don't do that. Anyway, so the negative just goes, it releases. And the positive fills you. And just so you don't know, you don't have to be Pollyanna to do positive. See everything as an opportunity and share that with all those that you love. Like I used to, when I would meet with friends, sometimes, the question that we ask people is, how are you doing today? and then they unload everything, and sometimes we go away with it. Whereas sometimes they don't say, and how are you doing today? So before you go, before you feel burdened with everything, just reverse it. Okay, and that's not being ungracious or anything like that. Just give them all the grateful things that you have had, all the good things, all the positive things that you've had. And say, yeah, but I had this really yicky happen at the beginning, but this is how it turned out. To give them hope. All right. My last one I think I'm going to share with you, maybe not, I don't know, is to be grateful. Be in gratitude. The gratitude attitude where we spend time being thankful. We are appreciative of all things that maybe we've taken for granted. So yesterday I walked on the beach, but because we've had a tropical storm K hit the beach where we love to go, it's a lovely island. Well, actually it's a peninsula, but they call it Stone Island. Yeah, I'll look into that one. So what had happened with the storm, apart from destroying a lot of the buildings and structures there, which they're little palapa type restaurants and things being constructed on the beach, there was a lot of rocks and gravel, whereas this is usually a sandy beach. So it was pretty hard to walk with ease and grace. I usually like to take my flip-flops off, walk in the ocean and just walk. Okay, but it was a little bit harder. So I had a choice, like we all do at any given time. And for me, below my feet were rocks. But then when I looked down under the water, I could see there were some pretty nice shells, which I got to bring home with me, and I will share them. They may not seem much, but to me, they were the treasures of my walk yesterday. They were things that Spirit placed there for me to see and to take and put in the gratitude. Okay? So today was all about sharing ways to empower you always. So I hope you understand how deserving you are, what your worth is, and that these 99 spiritual breadcrumbs have given you some inklings, some insights, some hope, whatever they've done, that you will follow your journey. So tomorrow, Saturday the 24th of September, is my 100th episode, where I will be doing mini readings for those who are present, who turn up at 9 a.m. MST. And that's what I will do. Quick reading for you. And every week I will still record and do the spiritual weekly readings. So cards, vibrational energy, vibrational earth children. I'm sorry my lighting's so bad. I've got a light go out. But my gratitude is I have internet on, and I am vibrational. Let's just shuffle these cards. Oh, there's the one. I'm going to make a little bit more space for me here. I have a little table underneath, which I love, but when I pull it out, it cracks on my knees. So I'm grateful that I have my desk area here. All right, there it is. And the last card from the I Am Vibrational. Oh, I like that. I want that one. I am vibrationally heart-centered, which we know we are, or we should be. Okay. It isn't that one, but I think it's just as good. So looking into the focus of empowering you always. There are times where we do feel alone, but remember, Spirit are always there. They're always there, guiding you, assisting you, taking you to the light. Sometimes, yes, we have the dark around us, but hey, the light is always ahead of us, and we can walk towards it and trust and believe and let the fear go. And I love this from our Charlie, because, yeah, there's been many times when I've had to do this because there's nothing else I could do. Just laugh out loud, let it go, because that's a form of release. And when we do that, it empowers us. It fills us with joy. It fills us with love. Okay, so laugh out loud is sometimes what we have to do. And the I Am card, although it wasn't I Am heart-centered, I am in my vibrational balance of playing, loving, and being me. That is a very important part of this, to be and play and be you always. So thank you very much. I appreciate you being here for my 99th episode, and tomorrow, turn up 9 a.m. MST. See what happens. Thank you. Vibrational blessings.